So what if we invest in S&P 500 and in Pokemon for a year? Which investment will come out on top in the end? Well, that is a question that I've asked myself for a while now, and it's time to answer it. So welcome to this video where we are gonna actually test this, and we are gonna create a challenge, a monthly challenge, may I add, which we're gonna continue until January of next year. And then we're gonna see which will have performed better. Will it be S&P or will it be Pokemon? I personally have no clue yet, where I do think, like, of course, Pokemon, it could boom up and it could explode and therefore have way higher yields, whereas S&P in general is just very consistent, very solid. I do want to put a disclaimer though. With this challenge, I'm not actually spending money. I'm just keeping track of investments of the S&P, and I'm just using pseudo money. This is just for fun. This is just for experiment purposes and just for research purposes, where I just want to see and just have a bit of fun. What will the Pokemon market do? And this might also be fun for you to follow along. And if you want to follow along, by the way, definitely do so. Also, just use this collector app like I'm doing and just add stuff to your portfolio, which will cost you nothing. It's just for free, and you can actually track it very easily. And also, this is not financial advice. I am an idiot. I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no authority to tell you what to do with your money. This is no financial advice. Do not listen to me. This is just for fun. So what I will do is I will spend 250 euros every month on Pokemon and on the S&P 500. And then after a year, we're gonna see which one yields the highest return. I cannot wait to get started with this experiment, so I'm immediately gonna dive in and let's get to our first choice of what could end up in our portfolio. So the first option that I was considering is maybe a very, very obvious one, but it sounds like a good one. It's the Surging Sparks ETB. It's just for 69 euros 90 right now. It's on the rise for a bit because it's been around 60 for a while and now it's shot up. But I definitely do think there is so much potential in this ETB. It's a very strong set. It's a very nostalgic set, which always matters with Pokemon, where it's a lot of Kanto Pokemon in here. The promo card that is in this ETB is the Magneton card. It's an absolute stunning card. It's very vibrant, it's a lot of colors, and it's very busy as well, but it's Magneton, again, one of the original 151. So this will always do well, I think. Next up is another obvious choice, which is the Destined Rivals Elite Trainer Box. It's so good. This is by far the best set of Scarlet and Violet, by far. It outperforms everything, and it has such good chase cards and such cool art. I mean, look at this Elite Trainer Box. This looks so freaking cool. This is something that you want sitting on your shelves at home, sitting on like any type of desk, whatever you want to showcase this. This looks freaking cool with the Giovanni and the Mewtwo. And of course, it's got good chase cards as well, where you have the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, where you have the Cynthia's Garchomp, and you have Ethan's Ho-Oh. These cards go for 150 euros plus. And the art on these cards are also amazing. So all in all, this is a set which definitely looks like all it can do is go upwards. Looking at the trend as well, you see it just steadily rising up, basically looking like an S&P 500. But the problem with this, for us at least, is that this costs 132. This will be over 50% of our portfolio right now. And since it's the first episode, I do think we want to include at least a couple of items, not just 2 items. Maybe this will be one for the next month. We're gonna wait and see. I still am gonna check all the other options, and we're going with a final verdict at the end. Then we have this one. It's, again, looking at the graph, it's just an upgoing trend again, and it is the 151 booster bundle. I don't think I need to talk much about this set, since everyone knows 151 is doing fantastically. And it's of course very logical why, because it's about the original 151 Pokemon. Everyone has a soft spot for the Kanto Pokemon. It's just where it all started. Everyone that gets back into Pokemon gets back into it because of these old Pokemon. And 151 does this very well. It's a beautiful set where the chase cards are not really worth a crazy ton, but all these chase cards are beautiful full arts of the starters from Kanto. Also, we, Wicked Pools, as a shop, we do notice as well whenever we sell Pokemon cards that the bulk cards from 151 sell so unbelievably fast. It's crazy. It's literally 151, we buy it, like within a week, all of it is gone. That's how liquid the market in 151 is. People want it, the demand is crazy, so investing in 151 feels like you can't go wrong with it. Then next up we have the Paltean Fates tin from Charizard EX, which is a bit of a tricky one because word has come out on the street that this will go out of print soon. And that might be a reason why this will go up. It has got a beautiful tin with the Charizard EX, and it's got this nice terrestrialized promo card. So Charizard always does well. Again, it's one of like those power Pokemon where it's Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo, Gengar. These will always do well. Charizard is definitely one of the top ones. And this is a very good promo card that is also wanted by the people. It's got 5 Baldean Fates packs inside, so will it go up by a lot? I don't know. But since it's going out of print very soon, allegedly, this might be a good investment, and I'm definitely keeping an eye out on this one to see what this does. I feel like I'm not gonna include it in this month's, but if it goes down and in March it's worth like 95, I feel like this is a very strong contender to be in our portfolio. And then we got another one, which is maybe a bit of a dark horse actually. It is the Mega Charizard UPC. And this one is actually the complete opposite of the previous one, where this one is getting printed a lot. And people are ignoring it because of that. And I do feel that the price has tanked because of that, and it is bound to get rebounded a lot. So I am very curious to see what happens here. Again, I am too scared a bit right now to include it in this month's investment portfolio, but you see, like it looks like it's hit its bottom and it's just trying to trend up again. I'm really curious to see what your guys' thoughts on this particular UPC is, but I do think this is a very, very good inclusion to have in your portfolio. It's got 18 packs inside, which is around €6.85 per pack, which is a decent price. And then you get like 2 promo cards on top of it as well. You get Mega Charizard X EX and you get the Oricorio EX, which are 2 very, very solid promo cards, which, again, spoiler, I will also consider them as an investment on their own. So this set is definitely looking to rise in the future. The question is, how long in the future will the rise start? That for us is more important because if you are an investor on your own, you're not just trying to keep it for a year, you're trying to keep it for longer. We right now are trying to invest for this year. So that is a different way of thinking about investing as well. And that's also a reason why I don't think we're going to buy this yet, and we might buy this in the next month. Then another ETB as an option, but it's another, well, debatable one, which is the Prismatic Evolutions ETB, and it's looking tasty to me. It's looking really tasty to me. Just €107. It is a crazy set where the pool rates are very, very, very harsh. And that makes it actually a very good set because people want to pull those very impossible to pull cards. And the supply of these cards is going to be low because of these hard pull rates. On top of that, this is an evolution set. We got Eevee and all the evolutions, and they will always be popular, especially the Umbreon, of course. Everyone wants to pack this Umbreon here. And another important point for this set is that there are God packs available. People just want to buy a product and just hope to have that God pack. That's why you buy it. That's the psychology behind it. And that makes this set wanted. Even though all the data and all the numbers show that if you want to open packs, this is one of the worst sets to open to like as a return of investment. But still, because of the availability of God packs, because of the evolutions, people just want this. So this is also always a good set to buy, I think, and this could skyrocket crazily. And elaborating from the last point, this EV card, which is the promo card from that ETB set, is just a beautiful card, and this is a very cute card, which also will make a lot of people interested in this card. I do want to actually put the PSA 10 into our portfolio, which has really tanked a bit right now. Where the PSA 10, let's check. Where the PSA 10 is 65 euros. In my opinion, we cannot go wrong with that. Of course, it still could go lower, but I don't think it can go much lower. 65 euros is, to me, it feels like a bottom point, and this could be a very, very, very good position to start investing into this EV. Then another option is the single Mega Charizard XEX, which is again from the Charizard UPC. And it's just, again, it's a Charizard. People love a Charizard. This will always do well. And if you look at the pricing, it's going down and down and down. Which the point of this card is there is gonna come a point where people think this is too cheap. And it will go up after that. And it will skyrocket, I think. The question is, are we too soon? Are we too early? Or are we at the exact right time? I do think this might be the point to start investing into this Charizard, but I'm not certain yet. This is a very questionable one. So let's just keep this in the back of our heads. Next up is this beautiful card. It's Bulbasaur with the Mega Evolution stamp. This card is just stunning to me, and I just came across this and I thought, wow, this is just 12 euros and 80 cents right now. It's actually going up a bit, and that is a good sign. I don't really have anything much else to say other than this has, again, nostalgia, which will always do good. It will always do well. And Bulbasaur is just number one in the Pokédex, so that is a reason. And then we go into the Phantasmal Flames illustration rare called Meowth. And again, do I have to say it? It's a nostalgic card. It's one from the original 151, it's from the original Kanto, and it's Meowth. And me personally, I watched the anime growing up, and Meowth just was one of the coolest characters. It was the one from Team Rocket that could talk, and it was so cool. It was so cool, so like Meowth always will have a little bit of a soft spot in my Pokemon journey. And on top of that, this is a very, very good looking card. It's a very different style from all the other cards. It's very drawn-like, and just people will appreciate this art. I definitely think this is going up. Again, already it's showing these patterns. I do think this might continue to rise, and I wouldn't be surprised if this really goes to like 15 euros. And then next up, I will still have two more options, and one of them is this Piplup, and again, it's one of my personal favorites. I just love Piplup. I love Prinplup, and I love Empoleon. Again, these have just a soft spot in my heart. This illustration rare is so cute. It's so beautiful. The colors are vibrant. I would want this in my own portfolio. I would want this in my own binder. It's just a great looking card. And the price looks very steadily right now. Why not pick it up? And the same goes for this last card. I'm blue today, I think. Everything is blue, but this Articuno is so freaking beautiful. I mean, you want to have this in your portfolio and in your binder. You want to see this card in real life. I really like this card. It's beautiful. I don't have any other reason. This is just a personal pick. I do not feel like this will shoot up, which is really weird to say as we're adding it to our portfolio maybe. But I feel like we gotta have a fun pick here and there as well, and this could be a very, very good contender for that fun pick. So after some consideration, I have made my decisions, and it's gonna be 4 different items, and I just wanted it to be a bit of a mixture. We're not just buying ETBs, we're not just buying singles. I want it to be a bit of a mix. So first of all, as I explained, this one will not make sense. Again, this is a fun experiment and I just want to have a fun pick in here. And for me, that is the Articuno. I love this card. I truly think this is beautiful. So we're going to add this one. Next up is going to be the 151 booster bundle, which as I also explained, it's just a steady choice. It feels like you cannot go wrong with this one. So I would love to start off with some certainty. Our third choice is again a very solid choice, I hope, which is the Surging Sparks ETB, just for 69.90 euros, basically 70 euros. It feels like a steal, and we're gonna steal it. And then last but not least, we are also gonna invest in two slabs. It's gonna be a PSA 10 of the EV promo card. So after adding those four cards into my portfolio, it adds up to a total value of 249 euros and 14 cents. So of course, in order for this to be a fair comparison, we are going to invest exactly that into the S&P 500. So S&P 500 as of right now is worth 6,942 euros and 2 cents per share. So that's what we're going to put into our spreadsheet. So we've entered this into our spreadsheet and now both our investments of the S&P 500 and the Pokémon are worth 249 euros and 14 cents. So that was it for today's investment or this month's investment. And I am very curious to see how this will rise or decrease, of course, over the next month. So I am very curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on this episode and about my investments. Do you think I made some good ones? Do you think they are terrible? And if you have some suggestions for yourself, please let me know in the comments because I am very curious what you guys think will be a good investment and also give me your reasoning. And if you want to start alongside me with this challenge, definitely do so. It's very, very fun. And let me know how your portfolio is going over the next year. So if you are curious to see what will happen to this portfolio, then definitely consider subscribing to our channel as you will be notified when the next video will go live in March, where we will add again 250 euros worth of investing. See you later.